I used to have nothing. And then I got this job, this family. But nothing lasts forever.
Hello and welcome to Film Buff Society. I'm Shah, and today we're going to talk about the new movie that's called Black Widow. Don't forget to subscribe our channel and like our video. Let's go. I should tell you that today I'm very sad. After I see Black Widow, I'm really sad. Because I thought that we're gonna see some movie about only for Natasha and Scarlett Johansson. And I say that because as we saw that following movie from Marvel Studio like Iron Man's Avengers, Civil War, and the first trailer that came out 1 year ago, I said this movie will be only for Natasha, not about anything else. This movie will be about how this character may grown up and other history of this character to fans and audience know better Natasha. And I have reason for that because there was one scene in Avengers that Natasha was alone with Hulk in a room. He is scared of having a baby and she told for the society who made her as Natasha, who trained her, take out her uterus as she was at the end of the training at first mission. And the last time we saw in Avengers movie that they flashback to her memory, and we saw that there is a room that was 2 or 3 big muscled men who get order from a female master, and she was tell them to get her and she's supposed to get away from them and kick them off. But this movie doesn't mention anything about that female master or that thing happen or anything before Natasha becoming Natasha and her training in Red Room. And there's many other things, and the first trailer I really thought that they're gonna talk about only Natasha, but that movie was a real and giant disappointed for fans who were thinking and thought about it was only for Natasha. I think the main reason that was Marvel was trying to make that movie because they want to replace Natasha. Although anyone knows that Natasha was unreplaceable, but Marvel Studio tried to fill out her place with her sister. They grown the sister character, they show the bond between the siblings, they show how powerful is she. They had a little fight in Budapest safe house and they look like they was at least close powerful as each other, but in that scene we saw Natasha almost beat her sister. And this movie was talk about her family, her past life before going to Red House a little. At the first scene, I think 20 or 15 minutes at the first of the movie, we saw that they talk about her fake mother, her fake father, and also her fake sister. Okay, let's forget that with what we thought about this movie and let's talk about what we see at this movie. I really like some scene about this movie, and the first scene I really like that was she and her sister, Natasha, try to escape her father from jail, and that was action and also comedy scene. Another part that I really like when these two sisters talk about Natasha's posing after he land in the ground. She had a little pause and after that she moved her head so fast and put there. And another thing that I really like that was when these two sisters talk about something little in Natasha's posing, and her little sister mentioned that she really doesn't like that pose, and that was when she landed on the ground and had a little pause, and after that she look up and move her hair. But I think the most moving scene that was in this movie was when their mother was in the main room of the airship in the washroom, and the man look at her eyes and say, "I know what I grow." And in that second we realized that Natasha and her mom replaced their places and wear a mask. I think that was brilliant. I really liked that scene. And after that, I think 10 or 12 minutes later, when she smashed her head by herself to the table to broke her nose to destroy her smelling system, I think that was a rough scene and really like that scene. Now let's forget about my opinion and talk about more professional opinion. About 185 critic review and this movie had, and this movie's Metascore was 68 and IMDb point was 7.2. The most of the good reviews say that Marvel studio, after 10 or 11 years of starting the Black Widow character and Natasha, they had a very good ending for her character, and with this movie they could completely forget about Natasha. But I think there is many hole in Natasha's history and they could make one or two other movie that's are completely for Natasha and her history. For example, we doesn't know how they met with Arrow and her practices in a Red Room, for example. And the bad review more talk about how they supposed to make this movie only about Natasha, but they try to end her character and make more about their family and replacing her with her sister. And the bad review are usually about this part. If I want to say especially what they say we're supposed to see a solo superhero movie about Natasha, but we saw anything except solo and anything except superhero. At the end, from bottom of my heart, I will say I give 7 or 8 of 10 to this movie. Well, thank you for your listening and your time. Please tell us what you think about this movie and our video, and what's your number and grade for this movie, and especially what's your opinion about I suggested you that see this movie and all of the Marvel Studios movie as soon as you can. And I think the next movie will be about her sister is going to take her sister's revenge, Natasha's revenge from Arrow, and try to rescue other Black Widows. Thank you. Please like and subscribe our channel, and goodbye.